Today something a little bit different. I'm gonna do an unedited tutorial for the Digitakt 2 and how I prepare it for live synth, how I use a template to make beats really fast, and how I process my sound. Yeah, come on, let's start. First, like on the one, there's always the almighty 909 kick drum. In this case, I use a sample chain with 32 different kick drums from the 909 that I got over the years and sampled, resampled kicks that I used for tracks, kicks that I really like. I like heavily distorted, some of them like pretty clean. Yeah, as I said, I really like the 909, so like all the other sounds are 909 sounds too. Like on the 2 there's the 909 low tom, on the 3 there's the snare, on the 4 it's a clap. Here's a closed head, an open head, closed head. These are like 32 sampled 909 heads. And on the 8 I have like this really nice 909 ride cymbal. To give the track more low end, on the 9 I use sine wave single cycle, and I use it for sub bass and rumble. On 10 I have 2 bar loop, like percussion loops. I just warp them in Ableton Live to 130 BPM and put it on the Digitakt just to layer stuff, because you can't make like really groovy and natural sounding percussion loops to sound them really good. It's really hard on Digitakt, but you just want to have a really fast workflow so you can have a beat going in 10 to 15 minutes and then jam it out and record it and stuff like this. On 11 I have longer FX samples, like this one. It's like a riser. On the 12 there's nothing, and on the 13 I mostly use for my starting point a single cycle synth and with some frequency modulation, but we will come back to this later. Okay, so let's start. Sorry. Okay. I have my compressor set up that all tracks that have low end in them get sidechained by the kick drum. So I have my kick drum here and on 15. And on 15 this kick drum triggers the compressor. Even if I mute my kick on the 1, I don't get this raise in volume when the compressor doesn't work anymore and everything pumps like it has to do. And to set it up, you just go into settings in audio routing, and then you just take out track 15 from the main signal, and then you go into the compressor settings and make that the source is the track 15. Use a fast attack like 4 or 5. If it's a fast attack, then you get some nasty clicks and I don't want it. And the ratio, I just set it like I want like 8 is the minimum, 20 is like the hardest compression. But I like to keep it on 8 and get things by leveling and by ear to sound it really good. Yeah, so let's mute these tracks, and I start by very simple sequence. Classic 909 kick. I don't know, everybody likes it and it works in a club environment. Then I just have my tom. And now you have like this basic techno groove. Then I take my closed hi-hat. Maybe a little too much reverb on it. Some delay. Turn up the swing a little bit. Then I just unmute my sub bass. Then I tune it by ear. thanks to this already. The next step is to find a good sample. I prepared something for you, so I just use this one. Then I use some modulation on the filter. Cut out the low end. Maybe tune the next step is the main synth. Record it in. Then I give it like an LFO. Slow one. To give it more movement. Then I just copy this one. Now you just get the idea how fast this was, and the rest is just layering sounds and giving it a little bit of a groove. On the 16 I have my clap and it's triggered by the fill condition, so I can show you. It's just like a 4-step sequence and it only plays when I press the page or fill button, and to give it like a little bit of a clap fill to like loosen things up and for breakdowns and stuff, you know. Yeah, yes, it's like really fast workflow, and now we'll just finish the beat and let's see how it will sound now. One like 2 out of 2, so it only plays on the second bar. Just turn up the volume on this one. Now let's make a 16 hi-hat. one more reverb. Then I just use the reverb send. To give it more movement. And now I give this panning movement from left to right. We don't want to play the right cymbal when there's too much high end going on, so I just mute my close hi-hat. Maybe use another sample. No, this one. Bit reduction. Now you hear the effect. Give this one like 1 out of 4 trigger condition. On this one. Maybe something polymetric. Yeah, and that's how to make a beat really fast to the Digitakt. This was the first of a series of videos I have planned, like going more in depth to the synthesizing part of the Digitakt and how to use single cycle waveforms and wavetables. And yeah, hope you will use this information you got today to make your jams and tracks better. And yeah, if you got any questions, just ask me in the comments. And yeah, have fun on January this year and have fun with the Digitakt. And yeah, see you later.